Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. I'm Chris. This is Bikes and Bud. I'm already finding myself scooching forward. So, hopefully, you're all having a good day, good evening. Everybody's just taking it easy, getting stoned. We're going to wait for some people to pile in, and while we do, we'll burn one of these Blue Walker Drizzle Factories. So, wasn't gonna do an outside stream tonight, but I think it's a little chilly out. I didn't really go, to be honest. Give a few minutes for people to show up. Oh, here's some people. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Athena. So, I've been talking about doing this for a while, but I'm gonna try it with this spruce, but the grain's really far apart on it, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna work. But we're gonna cut this, and I'm gonna carve a quick fucking lighthouse tonight while we're on stream after I smoke this joint. Something nice and fast. It's fun. They're cute. We're gonna cut it down. I was gonna do a 12-inch lighthouse, but I was looking at the piece of 2x2, and there's a big fucking knot in it, right at 11 inches. So we're just gonna do 10 and call it 12. Not too bad, it's been pretty good. Been taking it pretty easy. Been waiting for stream time. Actually did a video posted to the channel earlier reviewing Uncle's Masiku moon rockets. His in-house moon rocket. It was just fucking good anyways. Recommend checking the video out. So, how's everybody else's night been? What's everybody up to? Same old, same old. I hear you. Same here. I literally just took my sweater off and changed so it didn't look like I was wearing the same thing every day. So, this is my basket. This has all my carving knives, gouges, V-tools, strops, everything I need to carve. The only thing it doesn't have in it is my saw, which is right here. Believe it or not, this is typically what I use for a saw if I'm cutting something like this. I do have a folding saw that I think is a 6 or 7 inch blade, but When I'm doing hand carvings, I like it the whole thing to be done by hand. Well, that doesn't sound very fun. You need to have yourself a good night.
Which one's that?
That is Blue Walker. So I'm going to pass that off so that I can start marking this out a little bit.
Are you done with this?
I'll share. I just need a minute. So I was going to go 12. But you can see right after 10, right before 11, I got this big ass nut. And I don't want to fuck around with my knives on that. I also have another one right around 9 over here, but I think that's going to be cut out anyways, so I'm not too concerned about it. And it's fucking spruce, and it's just for live stream, so I don't expect this to turn out like a beautiful lighthouse.
Oh, you're getting dirt on the...
Let's mark it up 10 inches all the way around. There. So we got each side marked up. Now I'm going to connect the dots. Athena says hello.
Hey!
We'll finish that off.
Can you pass up the ashtray, please?
Yes.
Carefully don't knock the drink down.
Let's connect this. This is going to be super even anyways, because unless for some reason this cut turns out to be more even than the one they made with the saw, then this will probably be the top of the lighthouse, and I'll have it all shaved off anyways. And I am using a 3-inch blade for a saw, so don't have super high expectations as to how straight this is going to be. But you see you're roughed out. That's about 10 inches. Real 10 inches. I'm going to try to do that on this table. Might vibrate you off. It's hard to say. But here we go. I haven't done this in a while.
You're gonna knock your phone off. I bet he's gonna tip the phone over.
At least be able to see something besides just normally I would have this clamped down to my bench so it didn't move around so much, but if you're in an impromptu live stream, you just do what you gotta do. So yeah, I know that was a little painful to watch, but there it is. No, I guess it didn't get that hot. Pick up just a couple things that fell. Hey, grumpy brother, how's it going, man? I just see, that's why I said we probably use this as our base, because as you can see, my cut was not very even.
It wasn't clamped down either.
Yeah, it wasn't.
moving.
Yeah, I didn't have any clamp. It was kind of just going willy nilly. Dale Paul, Uncle Roger. Right on. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Tell Roger I appreciate it too. Happy you stopped by. Normally I'd be smoking a lot more dope. I just smoked a drizzle, Blue Walker. But you just caught the odd stream where I'm about to carve or start carving a lighthouse anyways. Normally I would use pine. But what I have right now is spruce, and it carves like shit, and this is naughty as fuck. So we're gonna see what I have in here to carve that. But Grump wants a blinker first, and I got just the one for you already, Grumpy. This is the Pac-Man live resin liquid diamonds. So let's start carving. Might as well get the sharp knives out. Think safety first. Last stepper turned off. Yep. There's here coming on. Blinky. There we go. Now it's time to start carving. So, typically, like, obviously, I'm probably the only one on the stream right now looking at this and is like, oh, there's the lighthouse. So, Dale, I'll hit a triple, but not on the live resin diamond. I'm just gonna mock up a base here. This is very rough. I don't care if it's even because I'm gonna carve it in the rocks anyway. I just want a rough idea of where to start making my V cuts or my stop cuts and narrowing it down. Ooh, I wish I could share this with you. Roger just sent me a picture of like a beautiful fucking nug. I swear I could almost smell it through the fucking my phone. Yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by, Paul. It's always awesome having someone new. And yeah, Roger's good shit. He sends a lot of people my way. I love it. I love the shop. This is probably one of the only times you'll see me not in their merch. And if I did, it is there somewheres. I do enjoy supporting these guys. They're good people. So, first things first, we're going to just narrow this down a little bit, and I'm going to start narrowing up here. I want to leave this as a base. We're going to start with corners. Right now, I am using a Helvey. a Helvey rough out knife. It's actually a very expensive carving knife. They're custom made. They're made so that you can only order 2 at a time, and then you have to go back to the end of the waiting list again. They don't sell enough at one time for somebody to resell and stuff like that. Cash and Paul also coming from Uncle Roger. Nice to see you, Ashton. Or sorry, Cashton. I read that wrong. My eyes are shit. Thank you, guys. It's good to see you. I'll have to smoke something here soon. I can't just be doing a carving video on the smoking channel. But basically, what I'm gonna do, I do a series of stop cuts. So, this is a knot. All right, I'm gonna use this knife for this knot because it's an expensive knife. So we'll get the other ones. A little knot there, but the blades are really narrow on Helveys. So even though they're great quality and they keep a great edge, they are a little bit more brittle than what you might expect from something like a Beavercraft or a Flex Cut, cheaper brand of knife. So just for a start, my phone is dying even though it's plugged in. What in the heck? All right, just for a start, this is my basic. That's essentially where we're starting. This piece I didn't take out because I'm going to cut that knot out with a cheaper, bigger knife. So this is a Beavercraft rough out knife, and you can see the difference in width. This thing will take out chunks. This is what I use when I get knots that I got to get rid of. There's 2 ways to do it. You can take a really sharp knife. You can take slivers off, which works. It's great. I'm using a $17 knife that I've had for 3 years. So I'm going to try to just get in there and fucking get it out. And it's out. Just like that. Want to clean it up a little bit. See, it's not very clean here. You can see it even split there a little bit. That's not a big deal. We can pull that off later and maybe make a set of stairs up there, or I can throw a little bit of glue in there, and after I paint it, you'll never even know. We're just going to clean up that cut so that it looks like it was cut, not just ripped by some crazy person. Yeah, so we're not going to go super fast with this. We got all the time in the world. Let's smoke something. I just want Jessica and Roger to know, me and Kayla, it took us a little while to get the email set up. I was really stupid and I expected it to heat up the glass instantly, so I hooked it up, I turned it on, I was like, nothing's happening. And then I let her sit and I let it heat up, and it fucking amazing. We sat there for like half an hour and just back and forth hoots. It might have loaded it once or twice. Also, something I noticed. I think Roger, I'd shown you guys this last time I was in. It was the case I'd ordered online, and it's got basically a pre-roll case. I have my my King Palms in there. That's what I plan on filling it with. Right now, I just have generic large cones in there, but I know you got a bunch of these guys in, and they have these beautiful covers on them so you get no leakage. Fits in there. There's no issue. It slides in. You get a couple king palms. You get your shatter pen. You get your Q-Colab live resin pen in there beside it. This is totally off-brand from the carving, but this is my summer right here, guys. This is camping for me. This is how I'm getting around. So, I got my 2 vapes in there, and I still have room for another blunt for shits and gigs. We'll throw this one in there. Now, is that not ready for a day out fucking camping, fishing, hiking, just fucking whatever you're doing, just being out? We're just sitting in. That's just a damn good day. This guy here, Dale, I got on Amazon. It was $19. Probably the best $20. Well, no, I bought a lot of nice knives for $20 off Amazon, but best of this style purchase I've ever made on Amazon by far. By far. They fit in there snug. They come out. We're going to fill her back up just because I don't like to see it empty. Just in case I ever leave the house, I want to have it with me. I know, man, you get the honey badgers. I got to come in and get enough to fill my case with them now. I've seen some of the flavors you had, like the cereal milk. Oh, I haven't tried that, but that sounds delicious. That's like next on my list. So, let's hit something. Let's hit the shatter pen since we got it out. It's right here. Yeah, you made a very good choice with getting these in, man. And like you and I were talking, the glass coil on it is just next level, because who likes tasting burnt metal? I'm excited to try the Vortex vape. I've never seen them before. I've never seen them. Haven't seen them online. Super stoked to get one and try it out and do a review for it.
They did a video today or yesterday, I think, showing the.
I've seen them. I just haven't seen them in person. Like, I haven't tried it. And this is the Skywalker OG that you guys had. I don't know if you have this flavor, bro, but if you do, sneak this one aside for yourself. Hey, Clown, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. And like, I also like to see the other inside of the new Honey Badger boxes, because they really stepped it up on this one. So, thank you. So, Clown, as I was just telling everybody, I know I talk about this thing a lot since I got it, but not only does it hold your blunts and your king palms, it can also have your Q-Colabs, live resin pens. It holds your Honey Badger shatter sticks just perfectly. There's a lot of vape styles that will fit in here, so I'm guessing that means the old Major League extract will probably fit in there. Possibly even the old Drizzle Factory Double bink that honey badger. Yeah, give me 1 minute. I gotta see something now. I've got myself curious. Because Drizzle Factory had a third style before they went with the one more similar to this. And it was this. And I just haven't tried yet to see if this will fit in here. But I think it might be a little too fat. Actually. So look at that. So no joke. I know I'm just obsessed with this fucking thing. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it had one use, and it just keeps surprising me. So, right there, we got Nightmare OG, Drizzle Factory, Honey Badger, Skywalker OG, Shatter Stick, Q Labs, Fruity Pebbles Hybrid Live Resin, and we have a Mango King Palm rolled with Purple Dosey, mixed with 0.5 gram of crushed up shatter that I crushed into fucking powder, bro. I crushed it, mixed it in there as good as I can, and I'm just waiting. But yeah, $20. Highly recommend these. Like, I'm not making any money off of fucking promoting this thing, but you can't go wrong, especially when more pens are going to this style. Like, the only thing I will say is the Q Labs fits just snug enough that it's a little bit awkward to get out. But like Honey Badger, not a problem. They actually slide up so that you can pull it out. And the Drizzle Factory isn't too tight at all. It just comes in and out. Oh, bro. I'll have to watch that video you just sent me afterwards. It looks like some, maybe some pain relief stuff in there. Did I see that, Roger? Was there some pain relief stuff in that video you just sent me? Oh, that was all crap. Ooh, shit, man. All right. It won't let me watch it during the stream. After this, though, I'm going to go on and watch. 100%. All right. I know we're going to hit a double on the Honey Badger, but we're going to hit this just because it's out, and it reminds me of a lightsaber when it's dark. Ow. Fuck. All right. Just for this one. Because I like how it looks. Well, actually, the light's not that bad in here. Are you guys all right with this light? You don't need to see all my pores and shit, right? And pre-roll. Oh, pre-rolls. I love pre-rolls. Not a fucking sick light up. Blinks out super fast. Although, to be fair, it's getting pretty warm too. Oh yeah, man! I can't wait to watch that video. Oh man, pre-rolls, that makes me so excited. All right, so excited! I'm dripping. I don't know where I put stuff. There, you go there. You stay up there. Get this guy out of here. Fuck yes. All right. Whew. You pass me that paper towel there, love. I'm gonna try double blinky on this.
Good luck.
Thank you. J.A., how you doing, buddy? You're just in time. I feel like a broken record. Sorry, everybody. Just about to hit the Honey Badger Extract Skywalker OG Shatter Stick. Just did a blinky on it. We're going to try to hit 2 blinkies on it. But I don't know, because these things fucking, they light up forever. They don't blink out like the Drizzle Factories do. So let me get right in here. Oh, fuck. Alright. I'm putting this fucking thing away for the night. Oof. That was a good one, though. Ooh. The Blink King, thank you. I like that. Honestly, that never ever intended to be like a thing that I did for live streams at all. I just was doing one night, and I was hitting the vape, and I just hit it until it blinked out. Look at that. That's just what I was used to doing. And I think me and Grumpy actually are the ones that started calling for blinkies all the time. And Clown as well. You'll see these guys on here regular in the comments. I think Grumpy is our only moderator that we have. We don't even know how the fuck he became a moderator. He just did. Yeah, like this pine, or sorry, not pine. This spruce is carving like shit. Obviously, I'm not carving it much yet, but just what I'm taking off. See how uneven that is? I know. I can't even it up. But pine is just so much nicer. But for the stream, and because for some fucking reason I can't find 2x2 pine anywhere near me, The spruce wants to split. And it's not fun wood. It's soft enough, sure, but there's that big fucking knot. The thing is, it doesn't have to be perfectly round. Like, if we get going and we get a divot in it like this, we can make it look like maybe something hit this lighthouse and took a chunk out of it. And we can make it look like it's got a big chunk and big piece of bricks taken out of it or something like that. You can always Bob Ross it and make it so that every little fucking mistake is a happy accident. Oh, I can't. This can't be a next stream. I actually thought about that. You're making me cough. Think about it. Next stream, I promise. I'll set up my table. I'll have all my blinky material set up, and we'll have a stream of non-stop blinkies. Blinky till the batteries die or I drop, one or the other. But tonight, I've kind of got it in my head somehow that I got to carve this fucking lighthouse a little bit. So, and I'm at a knot right now. It's kind of challenged me. I don't know if you've ever been challenged by a piece of wood before, but they don't let you live that shit down. Now, not only is this Beavercraft rough out knife a very thick, beefy knife, it is also really sharp, so I can actually cut through that knot pretty smoothly. But it's also broad enough and cheap enough that I don't mind just kind of prying on it a little bit. Not too much, because obviously I'm not wearing eye safety and I'm not wearing hand gear. So last thing I want is more finger scars or any nerve damage in my hands. Then we're just going to go nice and light on the outside, because you always want to make sure that there's no piece of wood that you haven't taken the outer piece off of. As you can see here, right there, you can see this piece has not been touched with a knife. And if I were to stain that or paint it, then it just wouldn't look right. You would be able to tell. So always make sure every piece of the wood's been gone over with the knife at least once. Right now I'm not trying to do anything special. I'm just rounding it out a little bit. Not looking for it to be perfect right now. Just trying to rough it out. We are going to have a little divot there. We'll figure that out once we come up to it. We are going to move to a smaller knife because the rough out is starting to take some pretty bigger pieces off, more than what we need to at this point. So I'm going to go to the Beavercraft detail knife. This is, I believe, an inch or just under an inch, maybe 3/4. Sorry, it's 1 3/4. So this is 1 3/4 Beavercraft detail knife. Again, it's a super cheap knife, under $25. I have detail knives twice, 3 times this price that don't have this fine of a tip on them, that don't allow you to get the detail that this does. That's right, safety first. 2 blinkies, no more, no less. You gotta know your limit and smoke within it. If I did no blinkies, I wouldn't be getting shit done. Tilly Divine, or Devine. I think I said that right. Hi, Tilly. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. I apologize if you've been here before and I don't recognize you. I'm pretty bad like that. Although we have had a few new faces lately, too. So, that's always nice. I don't feel like I'm going crazy. Sometimes it's actually just new people. Yeah, the spruce really doesn't want to cut evenly without leaving any sort of see all these little lines and divots in here. Oh, I guess the camera doesn't really do it justice, but see this here? Pine, basswood, butterwood, even hardwoods don't do this. But spruce is just a poop wood to do anything but burn. And I guess you could build something with it as long as you didn't care if it was going to last. That, in my opinion. I just don't like spruce because I don't like carving with it. I'm sure it's fucking useful for other stuff. So, Tilly, tell us what brings you to the stream tonight. Normally, I'd be getting a lot more stone, but right now, I'm just taking a break and carving, trying to get rid of this knot. Then we're going to take a break from carving, get more stoned, and get back into tonight's lighthouse. And if we get enough people stay around tonight, then we'll finish the lighthouse. I probably could have made this just 2 inches shorter. Cut it off here. Had a fine lighthouse and not had to worry about this at all. But as you can see, it is coming out pretty good. I'm just gonna make sure I'm going this way now because my grain is coming up, so I gotta go against it, so I'm not gonna split it. Oh yeah, the blue hoodie. Yeah, I remember that. All right, yeah, no, that was a good time. Very good. Glad to see you back. never ever cut towards yourself, guys. Ever cut towards yourself. If you could feel how soft I was pulling, you would understand. Um, I'm barely applying any pressure. If I was applying pressure, my knife would be catching into the wood. I'm literally just scraping off the top layer, trying to get that down there a little bit. Well, right now, I call this round stick with square bottom. No, it's gonna be a lighthouse. Now, like I said, it's just gonna be a stream lighthouse, so it's not gonna be anything spectacular. But you are able to go on to my Facebook page, Chris's Carvings, and you can see some lighthouses that I've made for family members with the same method that I've just put a little more time into than what I have here to put in tonight. What I'm doing here is just getting this ready to make a little stop cut. So going straight down, and then I'm gonna come down to meet it. It's important when you're doing these cuts to not chip off this. You want to only come down to your stop, so you want to be very controlled. No worries, no need to apologize. We're just here carving a lighthouse. And the nice thing with the detail knife is you can see if I can get it angled a little better. That's not a better angle. See how small. Oh, I just said I wasn't gonna do that, and then I hit that knot and went straight through. But you can really kind of just shave it down a little bits at a time. Then one of the more satisfying parts is the cleanup afterwards for myself. See, like right now, that looks like shit. And again, this is not my craftsmanship. This is the spruce. Even with the super sharp knife, you can see the grain just, well, maybe you can see if it'll stop. The grain just breaks. So, no, I've considered a lot of times making a pipe. To be honest, I haven't done much research into what wood. I know it sounds stupid, but what wood is safest for a pipe? I know that sounds completely ridiculous when you're smoking out of it. Why are you worried about what's safe? But I'm not sure. I just want to make sure I'm making it out of the proper wood. And I have a hard time finding any good quality exotic woods. I would love to find some wood from some fruit trees. That would be incredible. Yeah, that was my concern, is that I'd make a homemade one and I'd end up poisoning myself. And I wanted to make them for people, and I certainly didn't want to make one for somebody else and end up making them sick or worse. So I have thought of making pipes. I've almost made up mock pipes knowing that I wouldn't use it because I wasn't sure if it was safe, but I still just have held off. I really want to, though. So right now I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going around and kind of bringing the base of the lighthouse in so that there's a little bit of ground around it on the outside, if that makes sense. Rather than being completely cylindrical all the way to the ground, we want it to set on this. Oh, dirty smoking the actual old pipe. I can see doing that. That'd be something that would happen back in the day for sure, man. 100%. A few too many drinks into you. Yep. Start scraping out the old wooden pipe. Before you know it, you scraped half the pipe bowl itself out. For sure. I could see that. Oh, I betcha. I betcha. Now, here's another knot. And every time I've hit a knot so far, I've split up here. So let's nice and slow. Just come out of there. I'm even going to take the risk and just try to pop it off. There we go. I don't know if that's worth the risk of a knife for a YouTube video that's not monetized, but I just risked it anyway. So I just want to finish getting this base kind of established. Then we'll take a break and we'll have a little puff. See who's still kicking around. See who we've chased away. And we'll get stoned. Maybe get back to it. So starting to round out pretty good. You see the flat spots are pretty much where I've had to take out knots. So one more spot here. We're going to even out a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is all just going to be rocks and cliff anyways. So just make a little stop cut in there. Use our detail knife to clean that up and bring it down to the stop. All right. So what do you guys want to see me smoke for our carving break? Let's not get crazy. Remember, I got to come back to using these sharp knives. Nice hash. What do we have for hash? Where is the hash?
And behind you, the blueberry.
That's almost out. There's not enough to make a worm with. We have some Afghani hash, and we have a hash apple. That I'm not sure if you're familiar with a hash apple or not, but that is a rig and a half. So I think I'm a little out of camera sight right now, guys. What I'm doing is just putting in rough markings of where the top is going to be. This is going to be the top of the lighthouse, and this will be the window where the light comes out. And we might put just a little lip down here. I don't know why. I feel like maybe that's like a little walkway or little railing ledge you can walk out on outside of the window. I don't know if that really exists, but I like to think that's a thing. So you can walk out on this and the light shines out around you and you can look out over. But I don't know if that's real or not, but it is on my lighthouses. So here's the hash. I absolutely love that you just asked if apple is good because that's exactly what I would have said. So, I'm just going to call you Murray. This is the hash apple. Okay? So, see, it's got kind of like a little hash piece stuck to it. That's what I guess is referred to as a hash worm. So you break her open. You get a little piece of hash. You know how hash will burn kind of like an incense once you start it. So you want to work it, but you don't want to work it too soft because you don't want it to start falling apart on you like it does when you add too much heat. So we're going to stick it to the hash that's already there. Oh, it already fucking fell off on me. Stupid son of a bitch. Why does everything I do always get fucked up? Alright. Now I reek like hash, but the idea is we start burning it. Thank you, Tilly. Lighthouses are very subjective, as long you know what I mean. They're very mystical. So we're gonna get this going just like incense. It's like a beautiful. I like to see a little bit more ember on it than that before I put it in there. I might need to pull the torch out on it. Well, all right. So this in here. And this is just going to fill up. So as long as that ember is going, then she will fill, and you would be surprised. I'll lose very little smoke out of here. We're not even going to notice. It is a little sexual, yes. In a weird way, I guess. So we're going to start carving the first lip to our lighthouse now. There. So you can see she's still going. You can still see the smoke coming up in there. See, I've gone around the bottom lip with my initial first half of my stop cut. I'm going to take my detail knife and gently come up against that because I do not want to cut this lip off or our walkway to the lighthouse. Sometimes you might have to go a little bit deeper with your stop cut if it feels like you're gonna run past it. And you've been carving for a while. If you've been using the same knife, stop and strop. If your knife's not cutting the same way it was when you first started, stop and strop. Your knife doesn't have to take off the same amount of wood as my knife takes off. If your wood takes off, or your knife takes off more wood with a single cut, it's fantastic. If it doesn't, that's just fine too. That's just one more cut you got to make. As long as the cuts are clean, you know your knife is sharp, and that's all that matters. We'll take a little peeky-boo back at this. See, is he still... He looks like he went out, so rather than fuck around with this all night, I really wanted to show you an example of this. Normally I would like to burn that whole thing, but you get her going and then just... That's it. And then you put her away for next time. I do need a little fuel for me mule, a little gas for me ass, if you know what I'm saying. I will say, we've been sitting on quite a bit, well, a fair bit of hash for a little while, and I just not a fan of doing hot knives anymore. And then my wife got this at Uncle Masiku's, and I fucking fell in love with smoking it again. It's just fun. It's fun to set up. It's fun because I can just walk away from it. I can smoke other stuff while I'm waiting for that one to be prepared. Sometimes I'll work my way all the way around. Then I'll pull that down, and then you can see what's left to be cut off. Excuse me. I'll then take my knife. This is super satisfying to me myself. I'll take my knife, and then I will just clean up those cuts. When you see all that fall away, that's just, maybe it's a carver thing. Maybe that's why I like carving. Maybe normal people don't find that satisfying at all. that would actually make a hell of a lot of sense. And what I'm really trying to do is get rid of these stupid lines. The camera's not doing them justice, but they're driving me absolutely crazy. Like here's some right here. Like my knife should just cut that out, but the wood is actually tearing. So what I might have to do is give this a bit of a sand to try to see what I can salvage of it, and see if I can get some of those lines out of there, because the knife just not want to take them out. I mean, it does want to take them out. The wood just does not want to allow for it. So let's grab a little sand block right quick. Now, I know this is not for what we're using it for, but they're cheap, they're available, they come in a very rough grit, and they can really remove not only drywall or plaster dust, but also wood. Really gives you a good idea. Like, you'll soon be able to see those lines I was just telling you about much better. So now that I've given it a little bit of a sand, you see this deep line in it right here. That's gonna drive me crazy until I get it done. And where it's spruce, it may not become perfect. It may just end up always having some imperfections like that in it, which comes with the wood. I really like these. I have another type of hand sander. This is my absolute favorite because it fits in the palm of your hand, and it came with different grits of Velcro sandpaper. But I bought it at the dollar store, and I can't find them anymore to replace the fucking sandpaper. But they're perfect because they're a little bit flexible. They're nice and flat, so I could get in nice flat surfaces. And so alternatively, I've gone to using these. Gone to using standard old-fashioned Chad, or supposed to say try to hide a Chadwick. Hey Chad, how you doing, man? Old-fashioned sanding blocks where you just wrap your sandpaper and lock it in there. So I'm just gonna sand this and see if I can get. I'm not gonna sand it on there because I'm shaking everything, but. Okay, this might not be bad after all. Once we sand out some of those little lines, I think we can start with the knife again. And I think we're cooking. Right on, thanks, brother. I got the e-nail out earlier. No more hot dabs. Me and the wife figured the e-nail out. Not that it took a lot of figuring. It was literally just waiting for it to heat up. But man, felt just like being at Grassroots, smoking Sundays out of the e-nail. A portable e-rig. That's fucking cool. I suppose my truck has a fucking outlet in it. Mine could be portable, I guess. That'd be sweet. Go camping, fucking plug in the e-nail. I already thought of that. That's sick. Murray, the weather has been hit or miss, man. No, dog wouldn't let us know. Weather's hit or miss. It's been like 2-3 seasons every day. Basically, that's the only way I can explain it. We have like 3 seasons from the time we wake up from the time we go to bed. It's fucked up. I'm ready for summer, basically. That's sick, man. Is it like the same size as a regular one, or is it smaller? Like, fuck, I'm curious. Uh, Chad, add me to fucking Facebook, bro, and send me some pictures or something so I can see it. So I apologize, guys. I just feel like I know this is fun for me, but this must be the most boring fucking stream you guys have ever watched me do. It still doesn't look like fucking anything. And I'm just having the fucking time of my life over here, just sanding away. Oh, man. Ooh, the volcano. That's fucking cool. I've never heard of the mighty vaporizer, but I have heard of the volcano. So yeah, if you guys do get tired of me doing this, let me know and I'll stop and I'll start smoking dope again. But right now I'm fucking in the zone. And my floor is a fucking mess too. That's I did a mushroom here a little while ago, Chadwick. So for the first like hour, it was like I was the only person that knew this was going to be a fucking mushroom. You need some real fine grit sandpaper. Thank you, Tilly. I appreciate that. I got a little bit more work up. I guess you can't really see it over there. Like some kids, I do like some Among Us guys for kids and stuff. Pretty much everything. Actually, you can find a lot of my work or some of my work down at Roger and Jessica's Grassroots Trading Post. That's awesome. And I gotta say, they look like the mushroom and the Duff beer bottle look fucking awesome on display. on your guys' stand. I love coming in and seeing them there. It brightens my day to see my stuff in somebody's shop. Oh, I know. You're probably thinking to yourself, you're like, what the fuck is he making a fucking lighthouse for? And why in the fuck is he not working on my walking stick? But I'm not gonna do that on stream because I don't want to spoil any of it. So that's gonna be a total surprise. That it is getting done. I can't show you until it's done. So I did debate on working on it on stream, but I was like, no, it'll be much funner to just do it and bring it over. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I'll show you something. I haven't shown anybody else on stream this before, but I'll show you guys. This is where my woodworking comes from. All right. I need one more minute. So, a few years ago, I decided out of nowheres that I wanted to carve a spoon, and it really kind of hit me out of nowheres until a little while later when I realized where it had kind of stemmed from. So I bought a cheap knife on Amazon. It was a Beavercraft knife, and I bought myself a cheap spoon hook knife, and I carved my first spoon. And then I started thinking, and I remembered as a child my great grandfather having a shed on his property where he had a workshop, and what he would do in there is carve. He would whittle and he would make wooden horses. Um, and this is, mind you, this is over 40 years old. This was made well before I was born. This is what he used to make. So he's seen better days, but everything is handmade. All of the rings are bent and shaped by hand. He even went so far as to put on horseshoes. Um, they had carriages with them. And I ended up with a lot. Once I got into carving, he had been passed away for many years by that time, but I ended up getting a lot of his woodworking tools. And with those, this was my personal horse that I had from a child. But what I did inherit was this, which is the last horse he was working on when he got Alzheimer's and before he was unable to work on them anymore. So someday, I don't know if I'm going to finish this one, but I am going to make another one in the same style. But yeah, this is the last one that he ever made, and it's unfinished, and it's perfect the way it is for sure. But more importantly, sorry, I have his templates that he used to make them. So these are the original templates that were given to me by my grandmother, along with a couple other tools of his. So I've been carving for a few years now, and I just haven't been able to. I think I can do it. It's just fear of disappointment because they're going to be perfect, right? So, yeah, that's basically what got me into carving. I never realized it, but it was my great grandfather. So, let's carve a fucking lighthouse. Um, so yeah, you can even find his. I don't think he ever marked his work, but you can find it around the valley. I've seen them in yard sales. I've seen his horses for sale at yard sales 100%. There's no telling them. There's no mistaking them. Thank you guys. Yeah, I did not expect to get that emotional. Telling you guys that, I apologize. I didn't think it would hit me that hard. I've told the story a million times. And this is one of the funnest processes of the carving. And that is just literally what you see me doing is just shaving. You see the shavings I'm taking off. You get another one here. So these are the size pieces I'm taking off right now. Right, what I'm carving is gonna be a lighthouse. It's being made out of spruce wood, so it has terrible grain, and the grain tends to break rather than cut when you try to go across it. But I'm gonna do my best and see how it works. Cormac, that answer that was for you. I appreciate you stopping by. You look like a new name. Yeah, that is a good song. But you guys better believe when the time does come, when I get the pair to finally make a set, that you will all definitely see it when it is done. $15 concurrent viewers. That might be up there with some of our most. Jeez, you spill your fucking soul, and all of a sudden everybody's there to watch. This one time I was at band camp. No, numbers didn't change for that one. So this is very, very basic shape. I still want to thin this out a little more at the base and thin it out a little bit more up top. But in order to thin it out more up here, I want to thin it out a little more at the base first, just so I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with. So we're going to go all the way around. Excuse my runny nose. I think we're almost ready for a smoke break after that anyways. Should be enough to, get us some meat off of that. See those nice cuts coming in there. And we're in deep enough now that I'm not too worried about chipping this away, especially with this little detail knife. So I can apply a little bit more upwards pressure without having to worry. Like right here, I still have to be gentle when I'm pulling up because this will split. But like right here is less chance, obviously. Right here, these are getting to be pretty safe places to apply more pressure. Now, there's two different ways I can add the bricks effect to this. They both work really well if the wood allows it to. I am really, really scared that I'm not going to be able to use it, the easy method on this, because of how the grain breaks. So normally I would use a V tool. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I would normally use this. See, it's just a little V. And I would take this and I would go around, all the way around, and make my first layer of bricks. And then I would go down and make my individual separate bricks. Then I could do rings, or maybe I would make all of my rings around and then do my individual bricks. But point being is, if you don't have a good quality wood, what will happen is your V tool won't make a smooth cut and it will just tear it and make it look like a mess, which this is spruce, and you can see is done with the underside of the mushroom in certain spots. I have waxed it so it's not as prominent as it was, but so the options are I can use this V tool, gouge it up, probably make it look like a mess, but do it very quickly, or do it what would have been my old-fashioned way before my V tool, and take my knife, cut all the way around, and then make tiny little stop cuts all the way around there. Flip it over, stop cuts all the way around, and that will give me my first layer of brick. And I would do another ring with two sets of matching stop cuts, and I would do that all the way to the top. It is extremely time consuming, but the brick result is much smoother and looks like a more natural brick. And I think, unfortunately, that's probably what we'll have to do with this. Is it going to happen on the stream? Probably not. But is it going to happen? Oh, most definitely, because I've been craving carving a lighthouse for some time. Is it going to happen soon? I don't know, because I have a nice walking stick that I got to get finished up. I have so many ideas for this stick. It's one of those things that you got so many ideas for that you just gotta start it somewhere so that it's fucking, you know what I mean? Once you start, then you can start implying or applying the other ideas, but pick one, start it, do it, then move on and get your show on the road. Not gonna lie, it feels nice to be wanting to carve again. It was a long time since I carved. How long do you think it was since I carved? You think it went like a year maybe? Was I really doing any real carving?
Yeah.
Longer? And really for no sake other than mental health. And like there's no that's just it. You either want to do it or you don't, right? Pull a blinker. Alright, Chad. What do I blink, my friend? Let's see. I'm gonna do something I don't do very much. Cherry soda. Pull out this Drizzle Factory cherry soda because I kind of forgot that this was a dope smoking channel and just got into carving the giant friggin' wiener here. But let's pull out this. I'd like to say this is mine, but my wife is the Drizzle Factory fan, so she's the one stocking up on these, and I'm the one that pulls the blinkies on them. So, thank you, Mrs. Goucher.
Actually, you buy them.
I don't think I really fucking hit that before, or not enough to pay attention to it.
It's good.
That's fucking good. Guys, if you haven't tried Drizzle Factory, I can't read it backward. Well, it has a nice fucking nose tingle to it. Ooh. Whew. Haven't felt that in fucking over a decade. Holy shit.
That's why I keep my flavors
I gotta
separate.
blow my fucking nose after that. The fuck you... What?
That's why I kept all my stuff separate.
That was actually one of the more flavorful, like tasty ones that I've had. That nose tingle, that I don't know what the scientific term is for it, but I know it's when you get a really good fucking hoot. I know what it used to mean. Another one. I think this is all gone though. Is that gone?
No, you have it on the side, on the top there. And if it's not in there,
You also
put it
have
on
this,
top
Chadwick. You can't see it because of the fucking glare, but it's strawberry milk. It is so good. So if Jessica and Rogers Honey Badger Shatter Stick, was it cereal milk is good? Holy shit! I hope there's a cereal milk left when I fucking get there. Like
strawberry milk.
I almost like I hate asking people to put stuff away for me, but I'll probably be there soon anyways. I don't spend much time away. I think it must be almost dead or almost out. I think it's almost out.
I've been smoking it for a while.
This is the Glow Pod, and I don't smoke cigarettes or nicotine, but
that's not nicotine.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just saying I don't smoke nicotine or Glow Pods, but to me this has a nicotine vape esque flavor to it, which I don't hate. It actually like it's not bad at all. Oh, we had lots of the cereal milk tonight. Yeah, thanks, man. Murray, I got a decent stash. That's half of. Yeah, no, that's the stash. Sorry, forget what I just said. That's the whole stash. Man, I can't wait. I gotta get me some of that cereal milk. Whew. Where were we at? Oh man, I can't wait to get out and get one. Maybe let's hit this with the sand block and see. It's kind of hard to tell. We're gonna see if we can. Cereal milk wax. Ooh. Ooh. And I really want that cereal milk honey badger bar or honey badger stick. That sounds fucking good. I always mean to ask, Chadwick, do you own a Luke? Is that yours? Because you're the only person I've ever seen there. So that's why I ask. Oh, I don't know, man. I've been trying to get pictures with the owners of the shops out front just to post to show support. But you're the only one I ever see there, man. So maybe me and you gets the pick out front if the owner's cool with it. Like I don't even know the owner to that place, to be honest with you, or if they want the fucking, you know, they want it out there or not. I probably should know who that is, but I don't. Fucking right, man. Next time I'm by, we'll fucking snap one out front. Does you guys get any merch yet, like sweaters or shirts or anything? I'll fucking snap one of them up. I love to have a shirt. I know I've never seen it. Oh, you do? For real? Sweaters or tees or what do you guys got? Give me the details now, man. Now, normally I wouldn't sand it this much this early into the process, but where it's spruce and it leaving such big gouges, I'm just trying to get them all out so that I'm not having to sand it down smaller once I get to where I want it to be. Oh man, that would be fucking sick, dude. Please, that would be awesome. Excuse me. I literally like even right now, no fucking joke. I took my hoodie off so they don't think I wear it all the time. Still fucking rocking my fucking tank. It's either grassroots or Masiku's. There's just that one that doesn't have any merch that I probably wouldn't wear if they did. I can't remember what their name is. I fucking blocked it right out of my head, to be honest with you. There, so she has come a little ways. Something I just thought of. I'm gonna sand down the bottom of this just so she doesn't split. Kind of smooth out these bottom fucking grain a little bit. While I got it in my hand. all that. There's my fucking spruce right there. All that sanding, and that's all I got out of it. That is some BS. But we are starting to get a little bit of shape to it. Next, let's put in the next ring, and she'll start to look like a little something. I'm just gonna rough one out with my pencil because my eyesight's fucking terrible at doing this. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and that way, if we need to reduce it after, I can do that, because you can always cut wood away, but I mean, you can add wood too, but it looks awkward as fuck, and you gotta glue it, and you can't add fucking wood for shit. So I gotta use what I got. This is all I got, and I ain't got no more, so I gotta be happy with it. Just like my hair. It is what it is. Alright. I'm gonna call you 333. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Happy to see you on the stream. You popped on kind of an awkward night. Normally, I'd be doing a lot more smoking, getting stoned with with everybody watching. Tonight, I'm doing some carving, which is I also do from time to time, the little things. So tonight we're carving a lighthouse. And don't get me wrong, I'm still smoking, but at this particular second, we're lighthouse carving. And yeah, Chad, I didn't mean to like put you on the spot by talking about that other place. I know. Actually, I think I just seen your friend request pop up, my friend. I'll accept her at the end of the stream for sure. I just heard something snap. It better have been a fucking knot. You don't like to hear things snap when you're this far into a carve. So I've already made one round. It's going around again. All right. Oh man, I used to love it too. Like when I was working there, it was the bomb, man. Sitting there smoking up, selling weed all day, deal with people who fucking just wanted to do the same, like who was into the same shit. Not a lot of stuff I know a lot about, but I was good at fucking what I. Thanks, clown. Appreciate it, man. And I apologize. I went back to calling you clown because I fucked up again. I can't remember if it's Kevin or Andrew. I just know it's one of the two, and I always feel like a fucking asshole asking you. But I also feel like an ass calling you clown. But at the same time, you picked the name, so Andrew. Damn it, I don't even know why I ever think Kevin. I've known two Kevins, and I'm related to one of them, and the other one, you don't remind me. Like, there's no fucking reason I should be thinking Kevin, man. It's fucked up. Oh yeah, man. Chadwick, you definitely get some crazy fucking customers, eh? Like, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. So, we're going to do another line up here. We're kind of roughed it out a little bit already, but this is going to be our viewing or our light tower. Now, I've been doing this carve for I don't know how long, but I do know I should practice what I preach, and I should probably stop and strop. You never realize how dull your knife is getting until you actually strop it and you come back and you go to cut again, and it feels like you're cutting through butter.
The orange thing you're looking for?
No, the wooden thing with the leather on it. I have another one. I just like the one I made. I'm a little fussy. I do have I should spark one up. I should take a little breaky poo, spark one up. Whoops. Oh no. Somebody's up in here. Where was I? Take a break. I was gonna spark one up. I am a little stoned already, Andrew, so just bear with me, man. I can't even remember what the fuck I was doing, bro.
You're getting some smoke break, and finding your strap for your knife because it was getting dull.
Oh, yes, strap. Yes, thank you. My wife's on. I need to find my strap before I forget.
And smoke something.
Yes, but I'm not going to forget to smoke something, but I will forget to strap my knife. So this is not my go-to strap. This is a flex cut one made for gouges and V tools, but it does have a flat strap on the back. So I'm going to load this thing up with compound first. This is flex cut stropping compound. It's called Flex Cut Gold. It's not the best for sure. There's some green Veritas, I think. Veritas compound. That is kind of like the leading in the market when it comes to keeping your knife sharp. So I just want to rough that up a little bit. So now you can see that's nice and rough. So when I come back in a minute, after I'm done having a puff, that's ready to strap. The only reason I don't prefer this over mine is because the one I made is probably 10 or 12 inches long, so I get a much longer strap, and it's a bit wider too, so I can use my Sloyd knife on it. Alexander McGann, what's happening, brother? How you doing? We're just about to hit a blankie or smoke something. What should I smoke? I want to smoke a blunt, but at the same time, I want to smoke something that blinks out, because then we can keep this carving going, and it's going pretty good. Another thing, Andrew, you weren't here earlier when I was talking about this. I've talked about this like 5 times this stream every time somebody comes on. I got this on Amazon, $19. It holds king size cones. Uh, uh, what are those? Palm king wraps? Is what they were called? King palm wraps. It also holds this style vape as well. So if you have any of the Honey Badger Shatter pens, the older style Drizzle Factory or Q Collab live resin pens, they all fit right in there. Perfect. And it's not smell proof, but I was with somebody earlier who's very sensitive to the smell. And it was funny because they looked at me and they personally thanked me. They're like, I don't smell any pot. I thank you for that. He's like, I really appreciate it. I'm really sensitive to it. And literally it was in my chest pocket and he was sitting right beside me. So they're not smell proof, but not everyone can smell them apparently. If we are gonna smoke one, oh, I don't know about a fat one. I was gonna grab this guy. Ooh, fat blunt, son. Oh, I got something for us. Okay, I got a couple options for you, clown, because I don't know what you've been seeing lately. I'm gonna smoke one of these. Oh, nice. 3 ounces in a fucking leaf blower. Jesus. So I got 6 sticks. I can smoke one of these for y'all. Now these are primo. They're quad A. The price is right on these guys. It's $35 for a pack of 6. I bought these from Uncle's Masiku. He honestly thinks these are too much for what they are, but I'm very happy with them. They come in the individual separate slotted box, which is actually what gave me the idea to go online and look to buy this. So this is pink panties. So we can smoke one of these. Thanks, Alexander. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. I hope to see you come back a lot. I do a lot of fucking live streams. I do, I wouldn't say regular review videos, but I do like to try to get a review video up every now and again and just do whatever I can do on here to have some fun. Also have bloom sticks that we can choose from. So we got 6 sticks or we got bloom sticks. And I also have 2 cases of assorted Drizzle Factories, but I'm kind of stiffler for only opening 1 pack at a time. And right now, it's the Blue Walker, and I think maybe Black Triangle might be open.
No, Godfather. That's the one that's right.
Okay, Godfather's open. So I could smoke a 6 sticks, a Blue Walker, a Godfather, or a Bloom Stick. And the cool thing about these guys, I think it's cool anyway, is just the color of them. They have an all-natural filter paper. And then they have this cool little black filter on them. They almost feel like they have a regular cotton filter, but it is paper. So you get those. And there is one more that I'll let you guys choose from. So this is something I bought just for the sake of the packaging and because I had to do a review on it. It just screamed YouTube video. These are dope pre-rolls. Clearly a knockoff version of The Simpsons. Something copyright friendly somehow, but that's obviously a Simpsons donut with sprinkles all over the fucking place. So this came in a pack of 5. It's Purple Widow. Honestly, not the worst fucking pre-rolls I've ever smoked. They are pretty basically packed though. They're wrapped in. They're just raw cones in a little baggie. So these are Purple Widow. The 6 sticks are pink panties. The bloom sticks are blue cheese. We have Blue Walker. We have Godfather. And I do have a pack of pink goo 6 sticks, but they're not open yet, so I can't open them. So you guys pick something. Pick something for me to smoke. I'll look up in a sec and see if anyone shows something. And I'm going to continue to carve out this little walking area on the lighthouse. The pink panties. Sounds good. Thanks, Alexander. Oh, to everybody, someone finally stepped up and picked something for us to smoke. So just bear with me. Let me put my shit away because this drives myself fucking crazy. There. You need to stand back up. Hold on to that. Alright, so let's light this guy up and smoke it before I forget that I gotta strap my knife. The only thing I will say is, like, they're a little. They come out better than I thought, actually. This is only my second one. I've only smoked one, and it was for a review. So I've been saving these, but knowing that I think it's just regular at Masiku's, I don't feel bad smoking them because these are definitely going to be something that I carry on me all the time. I honestly, I haven't left the house in a week without this in one pocket and this in another pocket. And now that I know I can carry vapes in this too, boys, oh boys. Do need to just move some of these wood chips. I didn't work in fire safety for that long to be fucking smoking over dried wood chips. Alright. Got an ashtray. Hi.
Oh, I thought I passed it back to you. Sorry.
Nope, you're good. So this is pink panties. They burn nice and slow, and the boxes are all pretty much the same. The only difference is the sticker that says the strain. They burn fucking slow. Now, I lit this like a fucking noob, so it's already running really bad. So we'll just even her up a little bit. This doesn't even her up. We'll use a little bit of just a little. If I was sharing this, I wouldn't do it. But I get my spit in my mouth all the time, so I don't care. Hell yeah, man. Spark one up with me, brother.
Smells like a cigarette.
You haven't tried these, have you?
No. I'll take off when I'm done this.
They burn nice and slow. It's got a very consistent flavor to it. Like, it's not a bad flavor at all. There's like no special added terp or anything. It's just very consistent. Since I was 16, so 19 years. Actually, 20 years. I'll be 36 in October, so
What?
I'll be 36 October.
I didn't know you were that old.
Fuck
I'm
off.
just joking.
Yeah, no. Hitting 36, so that'll bring it up on 20 years. And sadly, it's it's always been. I didn't just start smoking heavily for YouTube. This is just me. A nice little bit build up on it, but nothing crazy. It's not running. It's actually burning nice and evenly now that I got rid of that original run. I'm about to pass it off to my wife, so we're going to fix the run she's about to make before she makes it. $34 over here.
What?
Oh shit, Alexander, only 18, bro. Holy, make me feel old as fuck, man. I feel bad for you though. Shit, I don't know what to say, man. I can't imagine what it would be like to be out on the street for a year. Glad to hear you got back on your feet. Murray, 34. You and me's pretty much, our knees make the same noise when we get up.
My knees make worse noise than yours, and my ankles and everything.
Listen, I broke my foot stepping out of my fucking truck. Okay?
Yeah, you did. You're probably an old man now because you have a cane.
I literally broke my foot stepping out of my truck. And I'm now using this. Since I know my doctor doesn't watch these, I'm supposed to be in this fucking thing and on crutches until the 14th. And then he was talking about putting me in another fucking cast. So I got a cane and I've just been taking Tylenol and ibuprofen and fucking getting around. Just not just fine, but I've been getting around. Same here. That's the noise, right? I guarantee that's the noise you make when you stand up. Thanks, man. It's feeling a lot better. I mean, it still hurts, but um, I don't know. I'm trying to just fucking. I know it's healing. I know it's gonna hurt. Um, so just fucking dealing with her. Bro, why do you think I let my hair grow out? This isn't fucking sideburns. This is all ear hair right here. I gotta say, you're a fun bunch of fuckers. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Oh, no, I'm making it run. I'm really fussy. A lot of people wouldn't worry about that. I can't. Oh man, it's fun having you. I tr- I try every once in a while. We get someone coming on here, fucking talking shit. Typically, it's just somebody talking about fucking me having fucking meth mouth or eating rocks because I broke a tooth off while I was skating when I was in grade 2. So that honestly, that's the only thing that we ever really get people coming in fucking ripping on. It's pretty laid back. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I remember that guy too. You get some weird guys. Like, yeah, I did, I haven't thought about that guy, but my weed was bad because I was coughing. Had nothing to do with there being like smoke, you know, going into my lungs. But I try to take things with stride for the most part. I'm gonna do a couple little drops while I'm finishing this up. All right. All right. So we're gonna start stropping her. It's important to keep your blade even. You want it at a good angle, and you want to make sure you do the same amount of strops on each side. So, still not really happy with how rough this is. So I'm just gonna take the edge of this piece of wood and kind of rough it up a little bit. It's only leather, right? So there. See how rough that looks now? So I did 5 and 5. I'm gonna do 5 and 5 more, and I suspect it'll be pretty good. That very well may be. My wife is watching. Is that Criminal Minds you're watching?
Yeah.
That is Criminal Minds, apparently. Right on, Alexander. Have a blessed night, man. You as well. Yeah, Chadwick, that's Criminal Minds. We just finished watching the latest episodes of CSI. Is it SVU Toronto or is it just CSI Toronto?
Law and Order. Law and Order SVU Toronto.
Law and Order Toronto.
Law-
Anyways,
yeah, I
we just
love it.
finished that up. It's like currently airing, but it's pretty fucking good. All the bad shit happens in Toronto, or so it fucking seems, anyway. Appreciate it, Alexander. Hopefully, we see you tomorrow, man. This is a knife, one that I use constantly, and I just totally always neglect to strop it. And it's such a shame because it's such a reliable knife, and it's so good to me. And it just needs a little bit of stropping once in a while to keep it fucking sharp. It's like I know I'm tough and I'm broad, but just I like to keep my edge, please. Please, sir. Can I have a strop? What, Shogun? No, I haven't. Uh, I'm sure it's completely nothing like it, but I did just fucking finish watching the first season of Fallout. So like I don't know whether you're a Fallout fan or not. I enjoyed the shit out of the show. And this is immediately cutting so much smoother. It's one of those things you forget how much it slows down the process because you're still getting nice clean cuts, but you just forget how much quicker those clean cuts can happen until you give her a little stropping. I'll have to check it out. Shogun. Would I stream it on Netflix or Prime or Disney? Where might I find this? Excuse me, the Shogun. Oh, it's on Disney. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Definitely have to check it out. Currently not watching anything. I've been rewatching fucking Trailer Park Boys for the millionth time on stream. We put this on tonight, so Kayla could watch something while I was doing this. But yeah, normally I've been putting Trailer Park Boys on for background noise with stream, but I don't have anything I'm currently actually actively watching. So I'll check out Shogun. This fucking knot is killing me. We're getting through it. I don't know if you can hear the difference when I'm cutting it, but it's just bagging for me to put too much pressure on it so that I come down and fucking peel this guy off, and I'm not gonna do it because that's exactly what it wants me to do. Not this guy, not today. Mm-mm. At least I fucking better not, anyways. There. It's coming along now. Whew. All right. Time to see if this guy sharpened up as much as I was hoping. Yeah, she sharpened up quite a bit, actually. Oh, fuck yeah. So, probably say top of the lighthouse is gonna start there. Put you away because you're a monster. Essentially, this is where we're at now. So, this is going to be the outer ring, and this is going to come all the way around. This is going to be hollowed out quite thin, and I'll probably paint the inside of this different shades of yellow and orange to kind of give it a glowing effect. And then I'm gonna try to sharpen my V tool. I'm gonna give it one little gouge, and if it just breaks the grain, then I'm just gonna do old school, and I'm gonna go around it by knife, and I'll just take the extra time and do it that way. It's the way I originally started doing these anyways. The V tool was something I purchased just to speed up the process. And speeding up the process was never part of my plan. The plan was to do it by hand at whatever speed it took. But then I think Christmas time started coming, and I was trying to make everybody in my family lighthouses, like all my aunts and uncles. and there's a lot of them. So I was trying to kind of streamline them as fast as I can, or eliminate the hardest part, and that's when I got the V tool. But up until that point, I was strict, just using my cuts. But it is, holy shit! It's almost 1:30. I'm getting looked at like my stream's about to end.
Yeah, because I gotta get up in the morning at like 6.
All right, guys. Just like to say, we made it through the night.
You can keep going. I'm probably gonna finish this episode.
No cuts. All right. All right. She says we can keep going.
I just started this one.
No. So tomorrow night, I'll probably have this finished up. Maybe. I am gonna probably work mostly on Jessica's stick tomorrow because I have a lot of ideas, and I have to put them to the wood, or else it's just like saying that this is a lighthouse. It doesn't work like that unless you do something with it. So I really hope that what I make for the stick is something that she's happy with. Six people watching? Really? Six people left? Can we get a roll call? There's no way there's six people left. Oh, right on, guys. That's awesome. Appreciate it. So we're coming along. Oh, for a split second, I seen a face up there. But it's too late for him to be a person now. He's a lighthouse. I hear you. Same here, guys. I'm going to finish going around here and taking some chunks, some space out of the window. Maybe do a roof to it. I might actually have to look up what the shape of this, like the top of a lighthouse, looks like. Are they flat or are they pitched? I'm having a fucking really weird moment where I can't picture what the top of the fucking things look like. So we might just hollow out the window tonight, and I might have to do some lighthouse research
again.
I might have to see if the kids have any books with lighthouses in them. Any picture books.
Google.
I just thought a kid's book would be funnier. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around. I'm gonna finish cutting that down. I'm gonna hollow this shit out, And then I'm gonna get stoned and get ready for some sleep or some shit. I appreciate that, Murray. I really do, man. I'll uh I'll be sure to keep posting it. Hopefully I'll have it mostly done tomorrow. And I'll post a little short video, maybe something short that's easy to watch. See how smooth that cuts through there after a little bit of stropping. Now, I have heard that we have butternut in Nova Scotia. In fact, I've heard we have butternut on this very road, which is an optimal wood for carving. It's a beautiful color and it holds detail very well. And it's fairly soft, but it's full of fucking worms or wormholes. I appreciate that, man. That's good to know. Tonight's stream has seemed like it's been a little more, I don't know, getting a little more response, a little more clicks than our average just smoke up. So maybe we should start doing some carving streams more frequently where we do this. We carve, relax, get stoned, shoot the shit. I want to figure out a way to do something. I don't know. Trying to figure out something for July 20th. I don't know if there's a way we can all stream the fight together or do something like that, or how we could make something like that work, but that would be a blast too. Everybody watch Jake Paul get knocked out together. Oh man, Tyson still got it for sure, man. He's so fast. He's still so fit. He's not just your average fucking 58-year-old man. Like, he's still a bad motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. Jake Paul's not a little dude and he's not fucking. I think he can take a punch, but I don't think. I mean, it really depends on what Mike wants to happen, I think. If Mike wants to go in, have fun, go the rounds, then that's what's going to happen. If he goes in and he wants to fucking put Jake to sleep, then that's what's going to happen. Fucking July 20th, we'll see Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson. And then by the end of the summer, we'll see fucking Jake Paul and Logan Paul, the WWE Tag Team Champions. GOAT for me, for sure, too, man. 100%. Not even just his in-ring ability, but just like him as a human being, and like not obviously not where he once was, but who he is now, and the way he knows himself and recognizes himself and recognizes his flaws, and he's a very self-aware person that like there's a lot more to the guy than what meets the eye, for sure, when you hear him in interviews. He really seems to surprise a lot of people. He is still Mike Tyson, so he will still fuck you up on a plane if you're fucking harassing him. But he's I don't want to say, maybe enlightened, maybe just more self-aware. He has really sorted himself out, man. Really, really has. And like, unless you've been watching him or following him for the last few years, and you just know Tyson as what he was, back in the 2000s and stuff, then you really have no place to speak on it, right? Oh, that knot finally fucking came out. Fuck. All that, and now we gotta fucking. Okay. Alright. You son of a bitch. I mean, that's just a happy knot. And that was gonna stay in there, and we were gonna make it work, but it came out, so that's okay. We'll just work around it. That knot wasn't supposed to be there anyway. Or something peaceful like that. Maybe we can paint that, and that could just be a little glare in the window. I have a terrible Bob Ross impression. So we got most of that out of there. But I'm going to bring this in a little bit too. So that might be enough. We might not even see that knot ever existed. All right, guys. That is going to be what I'm doing for tonight. Hands getting a little stiff. It's getting late as hell. And if my eyes will focus, this looks like it's been an almost 3-hour stream, which I did not intend it to be. But it's been a lot of fun. And everybody that's here that showed up tonight, everybody new and old, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for staying this whole fucking time with me. Do you guys think we should finish this up tomorrow on stream, or should I finish it up and just show it to you? I promise it'll look a lot better. Maybe I'll just finish it up and show it to you tomorrow night. But I appreciate your guys' generosity. It really, this doesn't look good yet. Don't, yeah. We'll do it on stream, and that way you can actually see it and just fucking swap it out for one I got down at the store. So, good night to you guys. Good night, Murray. Good night, Chadwick. Good night, Chadwick's wife, Emily, I think it was, and anybody else I'm missing in the stream that I might have forgot. Hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Stay crispy. Remember, keep 2 wheels down, and when you jump out of your truck, land on both feet, not just one heel.